Today we are going to show you how to make eggless Dutch truffle. For that we are going to show you how to first make the eggless cake. Over here we are going to make a chocolate eggless cake, and then we are going to show you how to make the ganache and layer. So let's look at the ingredients. The ingredients are refined flour, powdered sugar, some warm milk, we have baking powder, baking soda, cocoa powder, vinegar, oil, and we have some water over here to adjust the consistency of the product. Okay, so the first step is we're going to add vinegar to our warm milk. Ensure that the milk is warm and add 7.5 ml of vinegar. For that we're going to take 1 teaspoon, which is 5 ml, and half a teaspoon, which is 2.5 ml. Mix it and allow it to stand for at least 5 minutes. As you can see, it's already started curdling. We'll allow it to stand for another 5 minutes, allow it to come to room temperature, and then use it in our product. To make this product, we will take a curdled milk, add it to the big bowl. To this, we are going to add our powdered sugar. Ensure that it's sealed properly. And mix it nicely. Once it's properly mixed, we are going to sieve our dry ingredients over it. Your refined flour, cocoa powder. We have 2 leavening agents here, baking powder and baking soda. So, half teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of your baking soda, to sieve it in. Mix it in nicely. To this we are going to add our another liquid, which is your oil. I'm using a whisk over here because there is nothing that we have incorporated air into. There are no eggs that we have whisked or anything that will fall flat. We're just supposed to mix it all together so that there are no lumps. Now you can see it's mixed. We're going to add lastly 1 tablespoon of water to adjust the consistency in this case. 4 tablespoons of water to adjust the consistency in this case. Once this is done, we are going to tip it into a lined baking tin. Okay, so to line your tin, you are going to grease it. You can grease it with fat or oil, whatever you have. Grease it nicely, the edges and the base. First, we've cut a strip over here. Place the strip nicely. Whatever remaining portion, either you can tear it or you can push it underneath like this and place the base on it like this. So once your cake batter is done, dip it into your lined baking tin. Here we are going to make a Dutch truffle cake. So we're going to put it in a round thing. We're going to make it at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. The ingredients to make the truffle are, we have over here chocolate compound that we are using 400 grams and 200 grams of fresh cream. Here I am using Amul. This has 25% of fat in it, milk fat. You can use any other brand that has similar percentage of fat content in it. To make the ganache, heat the cream up. Now I have used, as I have told you all, I have used Amul as a brand. You all can use Delecta, Nandini, Mother Dairy. There are a lot of creams that are available in the market. Same goes for your chocolate. I have used Morde. You all can use other brands as well that are available. You all can use pure chocolate also. I am using compound today. Keep on mixing it so that it does not burn or scald at the base of your vessel. Ensure that the flame is not very high when you are heating the cream up. Also, I am using a spatula. It's easier to mix. You can use a whisk or a wooden spoon, but ensure that no froth is formed and you are mixing it correctly so that it's not burning at the base of the vessel. You can see my milk has come to a nice boil now. It's become warm, hot. Switch it off. So once your cream has heated up, take your chocolate in a big bowl. Add your cream. In this case, use a spatula to remove everything from the vessel. And mix it up nicely. The heat of the cream itself will help the chocolate to melt. The chocolate, cut it and keep it at room temperature so that it becomes soft before using it to make your truffle. I have mixed this, but as you can see, there are big pieces of chocolate in it. Chocolate is not yet melted. So I am going to micro it a little bit so that the chocolate melts and we get a nice smooth truffle. So I have microed it for a few seconds. Don't micro it too much, don't heat it up too much, or there are chances of it burning or it splitting. Okay, your ganache will split. You can also mix it up with a blender, hand blender if you have at home. So you can mix it up, it goes faster and it's thoroughly mixed. You will also get a nice smooth ganache. So now, since the ganache is made, we will cool it and then we are going to use it to make our Dutch truffle cake. Okay, so now as you can see, our cake is done. We are going to demold our cake. We have cooled it down. We are going to demold it. Put in the center. Slowly peel off the butter paper. Alright, and we are going to divide it only into two parts. You can divide it into more if you want, but we are going to divide it only into two parts. So in order to cut, first make an incision and go all around. Use a serrated knife possibly for cutting it. Now as you slowly go around, you've come to the first part where the incision was made. Okay, so slowly go through and go to the other side. You've come to the other side. Now we place this part over here. Remove the crumbs if you want. Alright. Now we are going to soak this in sugar syrup. The sugar syrup has already been made and kept. Okay, I've taken 1 part of sugar and 1 part of water. Concentrated this is. That is why we are going to dilute it with little bit of drinking water. Alright, sugar syrup is used to moisten the cake and not sweeten the cake. Brush your cake with sugar syrup all over. Now a ganache has been made and it is set a little bit nicely. Alright, so we are going to use this thick ganache to layer our cake. Palette knife, hold one finger has to be over here when you are using your palette knife. Slowly spread it to the edges and go round. When this is done, place your other half of the cake on top. Apply sugar syrup on it. Now, we're going to finish our cake. Same way, you need to push it from side to side. Spread your ganache all over the cake. Now, to do the sides of the cake, take little on your palette knife, put your hands straight and start applying little at a time. Just allow your palette knife to go down completely. Get a smooth side. Whatever is on the top, put your palette knife straight and just take it inside. Remove the excess. So we have put this in the refrigerator. I will just, this is hot water over here that I have. I will dip my knife in hot water. Not that I'm making my knife wet, but I have to make my knife hot. Okay. Then clean the knife up and then just level it up. To clean the knife up and to get a smooth finish. Once this is done, over here I have some ganache which is left. I have divided my ganache into two parts. One I have set so that I can pipe it, and one this much is left so that I can use it for glaze. So I'm going to heat this up and glaze my cake with it. So you can see I have melted my ganache. It is liquid now. Okay, and I'm going to pour it on my cake. Allow it to go down. was excess. We will remove it. Clean the board immediately or it will set. So I've taken a little damp cloth and clean it. You can also use a comb and give the design to the side. Again, whatever is there on the board, just using your palette knife. So this is the ganache that I have set a little bit in the refrigerator. What we are going to do is, we have this piping bag with this nozzle holder. You all know about it. I'm still showing it to you. And the small nozzle. Nozzle holder is used in case of a small nozzle. So open it up. Place the base part of the nozzle holder inside like this. Place this nozzle over it and put it in place. Once this is done, open it, make a collar like this so that you can hold it. Open it up and put this in this. Once this is done, close it and push it down. Now let's do a design on the cake. Alright, I'm not doing any design in the center. You can do some design in the center if you want, or you can put your writing in it, or you can decorate it with chocolate garnish.